Okay, if you guys haven't seen, Kevin Hassett, the director of national economics, was on Meet the Press trying to defend Donald Trump firing the head of the labor statistics.
Do you have any hard evidence that these numbers were wrong?
Yeah, is very hard evidence that we're looking at the biggest revision since 1968.
Are you going to present
if
that
you look at the
evidence?
number itself, it is the evidence.
But you're saying it's an outlier is not evidence, Mr. Hassett.
It's a historically important outlier. It's something that's unprecedented.
Still
so unprecedented
it's still
that
not
I've been looking at it
evidence,
for
though.
40 years, and I'm like, it must be a typo.
So that's the thought process. Because this has never happened before and the number is so high that it must be wrong. I mean, there are so many things going on right now. It just must be a typo. None of the other reasons that we might be going over later down the road at all. Okay, and just to give you guys some more context, if you're unaware of what happened, basically Donald Trump got some labor job numbers, didn't like them, and fired the person that was in charge of putting those numbers together.
Breaking today, Donald Trump has fired the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics hours after the agency reported that job growth has slowed to a near halt. Today's report shows only 73,000 jobs were created in July. The Bureau also revised down its May and June reports, erasing 258,000 jobs from the record.
Okay, so Donald Trump's main gripe is that the job numbers come out and then they have revisions. And this department that, tracks labor statistics is not something that I don't think anyone even thought about or even thinks about. But now we're all talking about it. Well, from what I gathered, how they work is they basically send out surveys to different companies, and it takes a while for these surveys to come back. And this bureau are on set deadlines when they need to set out these numbers. And so they'll send out whatever they got, and as more information comes in, they will revise what they have. And so that's the gist of why they have all these revisions. I just want to get what the people, the real people on the streets feel about how jobs are going or how things are going. Because I'm not shocked by these numbers at all. I mean, I totally understand these revisions. There was something that happened in July that not a lot of people talked about, or I mean, they talked about it for a second, they just moved on. The news cycle is insane these days, but there are a lot of companies right now that are completely revamping everything they're doing because of AI. Do you guys remember this story that happened back in July? Microsoft cuts up to 9,000 more jobs as it invests in AI. Now, key thing about this, okay? This is back in July. 9,000 more jobs. This is additional jobs that are getting cut because of AI. A lot of companies are consolidating what departments they have based on the new capabilities of AI. I mean, the thing about AI, I don't know, some people still think this is the same AI or ChatGPT that was out like 2 years ago. It's completely different now. Each year, it's getting better and better and better. And as it is right now, it could do a whole lot of stuff. Keep in mind, if you're not using AI in your job right now, if you have an office job and you're not using some sort of AI assistant, you're doing it wrong. You're going to get replaced pretty soon by someone else that's savvy and knows how to do it correctly, because you're getting left behind right now if you're not using more AI. And I think the issue is that the more AI you use, the more replaceable you are going to become. It's like you're training your replacement. There are whole departments right now getting cut. I showed my friend Adobe Firefly, the video generator from Adobe, and when he saw what it can do, like the real-time editing and generating videos and whatnot, he's in the design field and he got so scared because he was like, this is crazy. I mean, he's okay, he's like a head guy, but he was saying that there are whole departments that are dedicated to doing what this Firefly Adobe thing just did in 2 minutes. It's cutting all kinds of jobs out there. So when I see that, oh, back in July or whatever, the job numbers are weak, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. And that's not even considering the tariffs. Lots of companies, American companies, are getting clobbered by these tariff taxes. Like, I don't know where the idea came from, but like, seriously, it's should be common knowledge. This is an American company tax. The American company, the importer, pays for the tariffs. So it doesn't matter what the tariffs are. It could be cajillion%. It doesn't matter. That's a tax on an American company. Okay, so when I see these job numbers, I'm just saying, for me personally, I believe them because just seeing what's going on out there right now, it sounds about right. We have AI, we have the tariffs, we have the deportations. We didn't talk about that, where they're deporting, like workers basically, and there's not as many people to fill those jobs anymore. Like that's happening also during this time. So I mean, I believe the numbers. I just want to I just want to see what you guys out there feel like. Like, if whatever your job is, have you seen departments getting gutted because of AI? Or if you take on extra responsibilities, because now with AI, you could do a whole lot more now. You could do the work of 2 people. So technically, you're in a battle now with Susie, that's also your coworker, but she's in a battle with you. Now you guys are taking on 4 jobs that within the company, and then they're trying to figure out who do they want to keep, you or Susie. I mean, that's literally happening right now. Like, oh, Susie's learning she's learning coding right now to outpace you on this AI game. And then, you got to learn coding, and then you got to learn programming or whatever you're doing to outpace her. And then, we're all doing like 5 jobs now, and that used to be 5 different people's jobs, but now we're all doing all of it because, you could use AI and do all of them efficiently at the same time, but your eyes get all red like mine because we're like doing all kinds of things. It's insane right now. I think my other takeaway could be related, could not be related. You guys let me know. As I'm seeing how the Bureau of Labor Statistics works and how kind of inefficient it is for them to post numbers and then adjust them as they get more information in later, I feel like that's a whole department that can get replaced by some sort of AI like bot system. That way, when something like this happens down the road, you can't just fire someone that technically she has a bunch of underlings too. Like, she's not the person, like she's not there like with a calculator trying to figure this out. There's a whole bunch of people that are involved in this, right? I just feel like this is a whole department that can get overhauled with a whole lot of automation. Like, the numbers just come in, it gets processed, and it spits out a report. I mean, that's literally what this department does, right? They get the numbers, they process it, and they spit out a report. That sounds like a very easy job for some sort of AI algorithm to do. But I feel like they don't want to do that because that's conspiracy theory, deep state, like old school way to how the government runs. This is the position that's been there. This is the way we do it. This is like some legacy stuff. Okay, and I'm going to leave the video with this. A while back, and I think it's been talked about a few times, Joe Rogan has been talking about AI president. And the way things are going, I feel like we're heading towards AI government at some point within the next, I don't know, 10 years or so.
If it's used well, you get rid of the emotional factor and you just have something that's looking to solve problems.
Yeah.
And so I think like it can at least give you 5 solutions that are non-emotionally based, that are just addressed, that are supposed to kind of maximize the positive probable outcome. And I think we may see a human AI synergistic government, at least low-level government implementation.
We're talking about a AI president.
Yeah.
That you need a president that is immune to bias,
Yes.
corruption, influence, and someone who just looks at things rationally and in an intelligent way that spans all the disciplines.